Yo, what is good, my people? What's good? I, I have seen a lot of episodes of Black Clover, and this is the first time I was ever watching Black Clover, and I was so tired that I closed my eyes and I actually missed a huge part of the mirror guy going in and confronting the guy who they believe would be the most, um, like the clearest idea of who or what people are thinking when it comes down to attacking the devil people and being a big advocate for them to destroy the devil and, like have the Black Bull in trouble with Asta and whatnot for, aiding him. Um, they go straight to this Demetrius guy or whatever, and they get exactly what you would expect from him in the case of just showcasing his little, uh, showcasing his little scale and absolutely dominating like he thought he was, and then come to find out our mirror guy actually has seen the, and that's what I like about Black Clover the most is if you fool me once, shame on me, but fool me twice, or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, though, shame on me. And this isn't anything like that in the case of he had to bring out something new or showcase something that hasn't been shown to actually get the upper hand on these, well, on one character. I don't think the portal guy was going to really even try to do any offensive stuff, right? I don't think he's going to start throwing some particles of his teleportation power. But overall, we really do know that the guy with the skills is ridiculously capable. Even when he was in a position where it seemed like he had he had been understood, he still winds up, pulling out some way, shape, or form to still make people, bow down to his whim. And all he said was get on your knees and flexed a lot of magic. Like, he flexed a ridiculous amount of mana, and it was over, right? Like, that was just the end of it all, and Yami had to come and pretty much save them. But from what we understand is these devil punishers definitely do have someone from his guild as as backup or as like help in general. So we do know for a fact that someone who used to be with this Demetria with the skills is out there and giving them tips, giving them probably these sleeping potions that supposedly can knock people out for a ridiculous amount of time, which kind of begs the question is why is there sleep potions? Like, what kind of potions are there throughout Black Clover, and how did they get a sleep potion? Clearly someone has sleep magic, but who has a sleep potion? Who can make copies of like potions and stuff like that? That's pretty dangerous, especially in the hands of these devil banishers who not only kidnapped Nero, but would have gotten Asta because I thought it was. I apologize for all the yawning. Um, I thought it was something completely different, but clearly I was wrong. And they're looking forward to using, you know, whatever they can to try to battle against anybody who A, respects Asta and any of the devil worshippers, and B, they just want to be able to do this and get it over with, to feel like they finally got revenge on the people who not only took family away from them, but also have completely destroyed their village, and they still clearly haven't got any type of money or expenses to take care of them. So I think that's why we're seeing in the previews we see like the Wizard King and everybody kind of going back to have a meeting. I think this place is gonna get an overhaul and look a crap ton different. But at the same time, I believe it's just going to be a way to draw out the devil's banishers, because not only are you going to have the townspeople back on the Clover Kingdom side, if the devil banishers are a big entity in this town that they just visited, or what they, it doesn't really seem like it since everything's like completely destroyed. Um, but if they do look up to the devil banishers and they want them to succeed, there's no way they're actually going to tell anybody what happened, right? They're not going to go out of their way and be like, oh yeah, they hide over here. I've seen them go to their secret hideout before. They're not going to sell out any of them. And more than likely, we're just going to end up seeing a village of people want to go after the Black Bulls, or the people that are looking for Asta. Excuse me, the people are looking for Nero, and trying to actually finish, the job by finding Asta as well, which is kind of scary because sure, Asta's probably in the best hands when it comes down to just staying behind and not being in a position where these people actually want to get him. But if they have the capability of going invisible, taking out multiple Magic Knight level people with just like bats and sneaking up behind them because they can't sense their mana, it doesn't seem like Austin would be all that safe, but we'll see how they play this out. I honestly don't see it lasting for more than 6 episodes, so I think by the time we get to a 4th episode, or even a 3rd, I think the 2nd episode is going to be the big setup piece to get into a position to pretty much fight them, or the fight will start and end at the very end of the episode, and then next week, or so not the next episode, but the episode after that should end all this, in my opinion, just with how Black Clover usually does filler. Um, they don't like to bank on it too much, especially this is like an original, so I would like to see if I'm wrong, right? Like, they could try to prove me wrong, but as we have seen a couple of times, their stories usually don't last all that long. And when they do end up lasting for quite some time, it's more or less something that is in the manga, something that is a storytelling aspect of everything that's going to help forward the narrative of the story, instead of just being something that they put together to save time from getting too close to the source material. With all that being said, I'm just looking forward to seeing Yami and all the Black Bulls do stuff, because of course I like Asta, of course Nero's cool too, but I feel like everybody should still have a good chance to actually showcase some nuance before they have to go and fight some of the ultimate people that could end up destroying every single kingdom almost by himself. This demon guy who destroyed all of the Diamond Kingdom's people. And we know that a lot of the Magic Knights in our kingdom are evenly matched with him, or some of their knights are even stronger than ours. So that's a terrible sign of what's to come. So another reason why I'm really enjoying how they're setting things up is, outside of this story that they're trying to give us and make us really want to see, not to want to see the end necessarily, but we want to just get Nero back, right? I don't think anybody's happy that Nero's been taken away and being held hostage, so of course we want her back. But at the end of the day, we're going to see exactly what these humans can do with all the little conniving and small, small threatening things they can do. Because, I mean, to try to get past Noelle's brother Yami, I don't think you could just throw some sleep powder and call it a day, right? Like that's not gonna be how they go down. So I'm interested in seeing how some of the people who actually have magic on the team decides to fight, because they ran away from Noelle, right? Like Noelle isn't even all that strong in the case of the way she was fighting this week or last week to try to save Asta. Oh, I'm gonna attack you. Oh no, you attacked my hand and knocked this thing out of my hand that I've been training to keep in my hand even when I go against the eye. Like, she didn't drop that thing even against some of the strongest opponents we've ever seen. Like the guy from the Midnight Suns who actually took the voice of the girl who sings for a little bit. Stuff like that is why the show is so funny, when they make our characters weaker so the story can actually work out in their benefit, in their overall scheme. If they were too strong and they try to attack Noelle and she didn't drop her wand, everybody's getting saved, and then the devil punishers, or yeah, they would have to then come back and figure out a whole new approach without having Nero and without having Asta, because Noelle should have been able to handle all these people by herself just by the way she handled multiple upon multiple fights in the past. So regardless of all that, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you hopefully tomorrow for all the anime that's going to be coming out. It's going to be a busy Wednesday, but on Thursday I think I will have a later upload because I have to open at work. So if I don't drop anything early Thursday, it will be coming later. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. And since on Wednesday there's so many different videos I do, I don't think anybody's going to see all of them to hear me give the warning. So at least when Black Clover comes out, it's just Black Clover. If you guys listen to this far, you'll know about my problem or my dilemma on Thursday. But yeah, regardless, I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.